Madam was mighty preoccupied in episode 14, which made me think, did Tandy kill Jack? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queen's Men video. And in this one, we're going to break down Miss Tandy, her motives, and what Madam is doing behind her back to make sure she stays up under her thumb. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queen's Men content and conversations. I break down the episodes each week, and as you can see, we're exploring the storylines and the characters now. So if you love All the Queen's Men, you're going to love the content I create and you're not going to want to miss out on it. But y'all, that just brings me back to the question. Do you think that Miss Tandy actually killed her husband? Now, I initially got this thought because some of you guys started to mention the possibility of it in previous comments, but it wasn't until I saw Madam in episode 14 being so hooked on watching the hospital footage, and we get to see her ask El Fuego to recover the hospital footage, all of it, but specifically room floor 3, and I believe that's where Jack actually was. So that makes me think, like, if Madam is putting her attention anywhere, then it's for a reason. She is very intentional and specific about where she gives her time, what she does and does not say, who she does and does not involve herself with. And for her to be sitting up in her office for hours on end watching security footage and then getting intrigued by specific points of it, I think not only did she look and find something that she was looking for, but what she found was Tandy. And honestly, Madam getting this footage really changes everything, because before she could kind of keep Tandy under her thumb or at her will and beck and call just out of fear for the most part, but now she actually has something super tangible over her that could actually put Tandy away. So this just changes things. And I just want to remind y'all, like, Tandy might be playing nice, she might be coming asking Madam for a favor here and there, but she don't like Madam, has never liked Madam. We have gotten to see her team up with not only Lotus, but also the judge in previous seasons to try to take Madam down. And guess what those two ladies are? Taking dirt naps. Now, the first question that we got to ask when we're thinking about this overall question of did Tandy actually kill her husband is, why would she? We got to see right after, Rayshawn beat the hell out of Jack that Tandy was distraught. She talked about being financially dependent upon Jack, so that when Champ and in trouble stole the money out of the safe, she's like, this is literally the last thing that I have. Like, if I don't have this and he's dead, then I am literally stout. And we got to see her really communicate how important for her financial stability Jack was and how she wanted him to survive. Not because she loved him, not because they were soulmates, not because he wasn't a sick son of a you-know-what, but because she felt like she was not going to be financially stable if Jack actually lost his life. But I think as time went on and as Jack was making a recovery, because while the doctors were communicating that it was not necessarily likely, they actually worked some kind of miracle and was keeping him alive for quite a bit of time, I think. And then, Madam demanding that Trouble and Champ return Tandy's money, I think she was able to think of another way, and she doesn't like being beholden to Jack. So that released her. Not only did she get her just in case money back from the safe, but maybe she went and she did some things in reference to paperwork. She checked on a couple of financial things, and she made sure that she was set. So she actually didn't need Jack anymore, which to me is a strong enough motive for her to go ahead and get rid of him. Remember, y'all, Tandy is somebody who is at Eden 3-4 times a week. She is blowing money. She is inviting women back to the house. Inviting men back to the house. She's doing all types of stuff. So clearly, Jack is not just enough, because she's always in Eden, right? She was even in Eden the night that Jack died, which seems very weird, because wouldn't you be at the hospital the moment that the husband that you wanted to survive so bad, wouldn't you be at his bedside in the moment that he passes? Or when you learn of him passing, you would not run your ass to Eden and go smash Babyface in the VIP? But I digress. Anyway, it's clear that they weren't together for love. She was there mostly for money. Jack has a reputation for being a sick son of, and there's a lot of baggage that is attached to Jack. While it's not right, Rayshawn came in there and beat the hell out of him to get him back. They had did terrible things to him. The robbery was a result of that as well, in reference to Champ in trouble. Tandy, you thought that you can go and buy Rayshawn, so you opened the door for that. In releasing Jack, ultimately killing him, she starts to cut the ties for all this toxic decisions and toxic things that happened in the past, and she could free herself to move forward with her money. And she already has her sexual pleasures, you know, covered by way of Babyface and whoever else she chooses to entertain, and it don't seem like she wants anything else. So at this point, it really seems like there's no reason for Jack to go ahead and survive. Again, giving Tandy motive to kill him. Now, how she did it, y'all, I don't know. If I was to put my thinking cap on, I would say maybe she smothered him with the pillow, maybe she interfered with the IV. The pillow might be a little bit too bold, but I definitely could see her doing something in reference to messing with the IV, introducing some air bubbles into the IV that would take you out, and that would be something that would be very quick and it'll be hard for anybody to actually trace. Whatever it is, again, it has to be something that Madam sees or can put two and two together by visually looking at the security footage. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Yes, I do believe that Tandy killed her husband. But it's also bigger than this, because as a result of her husband dying, Madam pushes Tandy to run in his place for the mayoral campaign. So she ultimately starts to reap benefits that she didn't even think about to begin with. And Tandy is a very power and money hungry woman. So of course she gonna go along with it and get along with it. Now the problem comes in where Madam thinks that she has Tandy in this position so that Tandy can go and do her bidding on the political level in reference to the city. However, Tandy is also friends with the DA, or supposed to be really close with the DA. The DA thinks that Tandy's going to do her bidding. So now Tandy is caught in the middle. On top of the fact that underneath it all, Tandy don't like Madam. At best, Tandy is scared of Madam. So in Madam getting this footage, I think it also creates an additional insurance policy on Tandy so that Madam can actually get what she wants to have done without having to dismember Tandy or threaten her life directly. But she can literally hold this video footage over her, because girl, you either do what the hell I say or you're going to jail for killing your husband. Yeah, that raises the stakes a little bit. Does it make it a little bit easier for you to slide that DA right up under the bus now that that's the stakes at hand? Now for me, y'all, I did a breakdown of the 35 new characters that we're going to see in season 4 of All the Queensmen, so you can check out that video after you finish watching this one. But in it talks about a man who is sleeping in his car, and I think that this man is Babyface, and this to me further confirms, or at least down the line confirms, the storyline that Tandy actually killed her husband, and Madam is going to use this information to hang over Tandy. Tandy's probably going to win mayoral campaign, but I think that Madam is only going to allow her to stay in office long enough to do what Madam needs her to do, and then Tandy might actually take a dirt nap as well, and she's going to join the other two ladies that she tried to team up with to take Madam out in season 2, and that puts Babyface sleeping in his car because he has nowhere to stay now that his sugar mama is gone. Y'all, the math is math thing. Y'all have to jump down in the comment section and tell me if you agree, if you can see it, if you think that I might be right, or if I might have missed something. Drop all of that. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section down below. Now, an added benefit to having this footage over Tandy is that it also free and clears Rayshawn. If Tandy is the one who actually took his life and took his last breath, then Rayshawn could have hospitalized him and hurt him badly, but it's not the person who actually killed him, which one gives Madam back her $250,000 that she used to bail him out, and then 2, frees up Rayshawn's conscience so that he can maybe go on and like build a life. This could also be something that helps establish him in a better place, in a more loyal place for Madam. Not to say that he is disloyal, but I feel like this could definitely be the beginnings of like the next Tommy. So like Rayshawn could be Tommy number 2, and this is the moment, this is the information, this is the circumstance that starts him on that trajectory. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. That just came to mind, so I thought I would mention it to y'all. And last but certainly not least, y'all, in tying to those storylines and like leaning into predictions for season 4, Madam is supposed to be going on trial for murder. And at first I thought it was, oh, is it the murder of Lotus? Because Lotus's father is one of the new characters that we're actually going to see next season. However, I think that it could be she's going on trial for the murder of Miss Tandy. And I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna talk about what I just mentioned, as well as if you believe that Tandy killed her husband in the comment section down below. I am gonna do season 4 predictions once we get through the rest of this season, so I don't want to do too much here, but it's just a little tidbit, just a little snacky snack for us to nibble on and for us to further discuss. I'm your good sis, you Let Us Talk TV with. I cannot wait to see your thoughts, your theories, and predictions in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like and check out the 35 new characters that are coming to season 4. I have a link for you right here.